Perfect.
So today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing this pair of Adidas Propheres that I got from Platypus about a month or 2 or 3 ago. I'm going to go over a couple of topics and just review them and give them like a sub rating, and then at the end of the video I'm going to give it one altogether rating. So first off, I'm going to be talking comfort. So I wear these shoes quite a lot, especially recently, and the sole and the bottom of the shoe are actually really quite comfortable. They're not very padded in there. There's not much padding, and I can go all day with wearing them without my feet getting sore or anything like that. When I'm driving, I do find that when my heel sits up against the back here, it does start to get a little bit uncomfortable just from using the pedals. But you know, you get over it as soon as you get out of the car and start walking around. It kind of goes away. That's just after long amounts of driving. With the laces, you can tighten them up and they will tighten quite snug around your foot. With some shoes that isn't the case, but with these shoes they seem to tighten quite well. So for comfort, I'm going to give it a rating out of 25, and I'm going to rate it probably a 24, just because besides that little heel issue that I get with driving, some people might not get that problem, but I do personally. And this is, you know, my personal opinion. So I'll give it a 24 out of 25 just because of that issue. But other than that, they're really good when it comes to comfort. Alright, now focusing more on look and aesthetic, I'm going to start with talking about the material for the shoes. So I'm going to start with the material on the toe. This bit here is knit all around here, and then it like kind of transitions up here into embroidery just around the toe there. These 3 side panel bits here are nubuck leather, and that goes around on each side of the shoe there, as you can see. This bottom whole sole type bit that stretches all the way around the shoe, the very bumpy feel to it, is just rubber. And this bit here at the front, where you see the classic Adidas logo right there, stretches all the way down through the laces to here. That is what I think is called the collar. It's all elastic, and it's pretty much where the laces sit. And the laces themselves are, you know, the rounded type of laces that you get on most Adidas shoes like Yeezys. And compared to other shoes like Vans that have flat laces, personally I like the rounded laces more. And that's about it really for the look and aesthetic. Now I'm going to talk about styling with other clothes. Generally I wear these shoes with an all black outfit and my orange hat that you would have seen in one of my older videos, that if you had watched it. And then I like to wear a black hoodie, usually a black hoodie or a black t-shirt. Generally the t-shirt doesn't really matter if I'm wearing the hoodie, but because it's covered. Then I like to wear black track pants and a feature sock. Like I have some Rip and Dip socks, and I also have some Duff Beer socks, and they go quite well with these shoes. I like to fit these with black clothing, but generally they can go with anything. Mostly what I wear is black clothing, but I think you could put these shoes with really anything. And if you're not wearing a feature sock, if you're just rocking plain black socks, that's fine too. Usually if you're rocking just normal black socks, you can actually wear a nice colourful out there t-shirt, and I think they look pretty nice actually. And now I'm going to give the rating out of 25, and I'm going to say for look, I'm going to give it a 25 out of 25 for look, just because these shoes are awesome and they go with pretty much everything that I wear. Personally, you might find that you might have a different opinion about that, that's fine, but my opinion is that this is 25 out of 25 for this category, easily. So now I'm going to be talking about maintenance, and when I say maintenance I mean mostly keeping them clean. And I find with these shoes that they are really easy when it comes to keeping them clean, not only because they are solid black shoes, but I've noticed that I've worn these shoes a lot, and when I say a lot I mean a lot, and you notice that they have these little divots and gaps and stuff that you would think would catch a lot of dirt, mud, rocks, but I've found that these shoes really haven't. And I'll show the other shoe, and you'll notice that there's barely any rocks, dirt, mud, grass, any of that kind of stuff in there, and I wear these shoes a lot, as I said. So for maintenance, out of 25, I reckon I will rate them 25, honestly, because I've barely had to do anything when it comes to cleaning these shoes or keeping them clean. Sometimes I get a bit of dust and stuff on these stripes here, but that's fine. There's never really been any full-on mud or rock or anything, any kind of damage like that. So I reckon the 25 out of 25 for maintenance. Also, I've never actually used any sort of crep cleaning protection type stuff. If you don't know what that is, it's for shoes. You can get spray on stuff that protects it from mud and dirt. Also, you can get a cleaning kit for your shoes. I had one and I had to use it on my white Explorers, my Adidas Explorers. It works well. I highly recommend it, but I don't have that anymore because I used all the stuff in it. I never used any sort of cleaning product or anything on these shoes, and they're still pretty damn good, pretty damn clean. So for maintenance, out of 25, I reckon I will rate them 25, honestly, because I've barely had to do anything when it comes to cleaning these shoes or keeping them clean. Sometimes I get a bit of dust and stuff on these stripes here, but that's fine. There's never really been any full-on mud or rock or anything, any kind of damage like that. So I reckon the 25 out of 25 for maintenance. So now we're on the last category, which is price. So I paid $180 for these from Platypus. I bought them in store, so I didn't have to pay for shipping or anything. And I'm going to compare them to my black pair of Explorers. These were $150 from Platypus also. And to be fair, I do really like these shoes, but these ones are definitely my favorites. And these are only $30 extra if you buy them in store compared to these ones. And look at the, depending on what you're into, but you can see that there's a big quality difference. So I would honestly go with these ones. So on price, I'm gonna give it a 20. I'm gonna give it a 20 out of 25 just because of how expensive they actually are. I don't mind, as I said, paying that much, but they are still very expensive. But I guess you are getting what you pay for in the end. So now I'm going to add up all my ratings to give you my personal rating out of 100. So first of all, we had comfort, which I rated these a 24 out of 25. Secondly, we had look and style, which I rated a 25 out of 25. Third, we had maintenance, which I rated a 25 out of 25. And then we had price, which I rated a 20 out of 25. And all up, that is 94 out of 100. So that is my total personal rating for these shoes, 94 out of 100. There's a few things that were lacking, I suppose, personally to me. Honestly, these shoes are well worth your money. If you have a different opinion on them, feel free to leave that below if you really want to. That's fine. Everyone's got their own opinion. I'm going to end it now with a couple shots of the shoes, some nice high quality shots of the shoes, and hope you enjoyed watching, and see you in the next video.
He was sleeping the whole time.
Perfect.